Each one teach one. Academics showed us what not to teach our kids. Jow Budden finally spoke on the Akademiks grooming situation. And Queenzflip spoke about it too on the show with Joe, and he was filled with nothing but excuses. 7 Day, we're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. I'm going to show y'all the clip. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. You tuned in to the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
Saying Ak has been permanently banned from Twitch.
I saw that.
I just saw that, yeah.
They're also saying that Steak unfollowed him. I haven't fact-checked these things, but just a quick peruse on the phone said that just now.
Damn. Wow.
Yikes.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
What does banned from Twitch mean?
Can't stream, can't do
That's
nothing.
it. You're done.
You could ban me from using Twitch?
It's a platform.
Yeah, they take your account.
But the account that
No,
that
but
you,
he had, I think, some type of special deal with them.
the account
And I've had a deal with Twitch, and it's in that contract where they can. There's certain if any of this happened.
What I will say about that, actually, he put on a masterclass in how to not handle something. He did eventually come around,
Yeah.
and say the right things and apologize, and I was wrong, and we got to be held accountable, and us streamers have a large audience, so we got to love the kids and be kind. He did all of that, but it was after
the fact.
It was after he said some other things, and part of the other things was, what the gonna do? Cancel me? You can't.
can't cancel something that you didn't help build.
Which
so you didn't build.
I guess might be true if you're talking about fans, but it's not true when you're talking about companies. You can ask the Fresh and Fit when they got demonetized off of YouTube, and like it's a thing. So you
Shit, Ye said that. Well, Adidas, what they gonna do? They can't get rid of me. And then they got rid of him.
But he ended up, you know.
I'm just saying, companies. I wouldn't go around
still
challenging companies.
Right.
I wouldn't be double daring companies to cancel me.
And the companies react off the people.
Yeah.
Enough noise make them.
Enough of that noise. Y'all think that these companies are not reading tweets and checking the temperament on some of them contracts they got? You are wrong.
You know,
Let me be the one to tell you.
There's a bigger message here, you know, and I act, so I'm gonna be mindful.
That's the downside to having that kind of stan culture fan. The downside is they standing for whatever your action is. So if it's bad and they put enough noise on it, the people that you in bed with that wouldn't have seen it, they see it. Now, go ahead. What are you saying, Flip?
No, like, so the bigger message is that, you know, how, because they use the certain words like grooming and stuff like that. They're just using these words that is foreign to us. And I hate to say where we come from or how we grew up, and not making an excuse, but you are a product of your environment, meaning that when it comes to teenage boys or whatever, we encourage them to, yo, get that girl or do that. We had those conversations. It's been like that since the older niggas around me did it with me. I did it with my son, you know what I mean? Not saying that it's right, it is wrong. Now
If you acknowledge it as wrong, then what are you saying?
I'm acknowledging that it's wrong, but I'm saying that it's not foreign. That behavior. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not new. You know what I mean? Like, if of course,
Great.
So, that's what I'm saying. I think it's wrong.
So we're
100%.
in a place today where that behavior is being checked and people are being educated on things.
And I agree.
I
then there's
But you have to learn it. There are
that's a great
consequences. Yeah, and you have to learn in real time. See, everybody act like they smart and overnight they learn how to abide by society rules and what's right and wrong. You have to learn in real time when you're taught something, especially niggas from the Caribbean. Like, these things are, like, you have to acknowledge that nobody wants to go to the source of things. They just want to point and laugh and blame. And I'm not saying anything with Ak. I'm not even co-signing him.
Ak was wrong.
He's cool. He was 100% wrong.
Dead wrong.
100% wrong. Period. Point blank, especially if the young man is saying what he's saying. I've seen things like that. That's what I'm saying. I've seen
And
it.
it's cool to be wrong and then go sit with it by yourself.
Yeah, don't be wrong and strong. That's what.
Or if you want to be wrong and strong, you don't have to put a camera on.
Got it.
You don't have to live stream you in your learning process.
Got it. Yeah.
You don't. You could take that. You could take that privately. His brand is not speaking to 15-year-old boys like that.
No.
No,
Correct. I'm not. I'm talking about. You said you don't have to learn in real time with the camera on. I think that's part of his brand, though. whatever I'm experiencing or whatever I'm talking about,
that's what I'm saying.
I have to cut the camera on. Like, again, this is a different generation. They don't know how to turn the cameras off.
Unlearn it.
And you learn
Unlearn it. I'm not here to preach.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to preach to nobody. It's difficult to unlearn things.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is a habit and a tendency where, hey, I'm living my life in front of the camera, so they're just going to see it. I invented that, actually. And where some of us come from, to me, is not an excuse to groom. Like to say, I don't really know what that is. Okay, I understand that and I receive that. I ain't gonna pretend like I really knew all the ins and outs about what grooming is either. But I also identified that there's plenty of grown men running around here not knowing that they were abused. As an adult, I would hope you learn, listen, you shouldn't, this is wrong. This is wrong.
That's the underlying part right there. Like,
so if you crack a joke,
a
joke and ask your 17-year-old brothers, yo, you can girls yet?
I'm not cracking a joke. That's not a joke. I'm asking my little brothers what's happening with you sexually.
Yeah.
It's not a joking matter.
So
and if the 15-year-old is sitting there telling you, hey, this is wrong, this is grooming, I'm uncomfortable, you're going to put us in a case.
Yeah.
Then it's probably the time.
What up, my people? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Academics. For one, Twitch, shout out to Twitch. Taking a real stand, standing on business, standing on morals, principles. Got rid of him. Fired. Banned. Out of here. He's gone. He cannot do anything on Twitch any longer. And for people that think that cancel culture, canceling people is not a real thing, this shows you. And Jow Budden spoke on it. He said, look, yeah, if the people, if there's enough voices that make enough noise and we're loud enough, and a famous person, a celebrity, if they get enough backlash, these companies will cut ties. Because at that point, they're losing their money because people are disappearing. You can't stand next to comments like this. You can't stand next to people like this. Right is right, wrong is wrong. So Twitch, he's out of here. Cancel call. You can get canceled from companies. You can be canceled by fans. People, we got that unsubscribe button. We got that unfollow button. That's a real thing. That can happen. And if enough people do it, you ain't gonna have no followers, no subscribers left. Right? So shout out to Twitch for taking a real stand. This is what you don't do to kids. Right? This is how you do not talk to kids. Trying to put them down, trying to bully them for the fact that like they need to smash something, right? This is just, all this is corrupting our children. Look, and Jow Budden, look, this is the one thing that frustrates me, right? When something blows up, it's in the news, and it's a negative story about somebody, and Jow Budden, his whole job, and shout out to Jow Budden, he finally spoke on it. But it took him a minute, and he acted like he really didn't want to speak on it. Like this is not what he does. He said, "Oh, this is the dark Discord community. This ain't my lane." You speak on everybody's mess, Joe. You speak daily. You speak. And this is the problem I have with a lot of YouTubers, a lot of talking heads, that when something real happens to them or in their life or somebody that's in their circle, because if y'all don't know, Jow and Akademiks, they're close, they're tight, right? They might have an agreement that, look, if something comes out in the news, don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. But to me, that's fake. If your whole job, if your whole career is about talking about other people and other people's situations, be it negative or positive, when it happens to somebody, to you or somebody in your circle or somebody you're cool with, and you don't talk about it, that's fake to me. That's phony. And Joe, it got so big that Joe had to talk about it. And when it's that big, when everybody in the world is literally talking about this thing, it's going viral, right? How can you not talk about it? You talk about everybody else's. To me, that's hypocritical. If something happens to me or anybody around me, I'm gonna talk about it. 7-Day Theory. We are not scared of conversations. We are not scared of taking accountability, of holding other people accountable, right? And Jow Budden, he did announce these comments. Look, Queenzflip, brother, brother, let me tell you something. He wanted to make an excuse, but at the same time, he realized mid sentence how stupid he sounded, how ignorant he sounded. He said, "Oh, this is how I taught." He said he taught his son this. He said he did this to his son. He said, and the other old heads, the other OGs in the neighborhood, they did this to him. Guess what, Queenzflip? You was wrong. You was wrong, and they was wrong, and you know that. Talking about they get on you talking about you ain't smashed something yet. When you gonna smash something? Blah blah blah. Why is you worried about what a kid is doing? First of all, one, that's what we gotta stop doing. I got 4 kids. I cannot stand the over sexualization of minors, of kids. To me, it's disgusting. It's sick. It's demonic for real. And this is why Akademiks is getting so much backlash. For one, Akademiks. I don't. This don't surprise me because he don't have kids, right? So he's not coming from a parenting mind frame. He's not in that state of mind. He's a YouTuber, a streamer, and for all his success, for all his money, he is very immature. When the person, the 15-year-old, when he got more sense, talking more sense than all the adults in the conversation, like, come on, like, and shout out to Noor at GXD. That's the 15-year-old that Akademiks was talking to. Shout out to him because that young king had enough sense. He was talking more facts, more mature than all the adults, right? Just because you're successful, just because you're a grown adult, that don't mean yet your mind frame is up to par. That you're not up to par spiritually. And Queenzflip said that he taught this to his son and all that. It's wrong. I don't care if you got brought up or whatever. Once we get like 12, 13, we know right from wrong. At 12 and 13, I knew what was right and what was wrong that I was doing, or somebody was telling me. To blame it on, oh, this is how we grew up. Okay, that don't make it right or wrong. Yeah, and people, and especially Akademiks, he should know better. He should know better. And not only is he saying this, right, to a 15-year-old, he's saying it in his broadcast. It was live. It was live. It was on Discord. Everybody could hear this. Right, so it's not even privately he's doing this, which would be bad. He's doing this publicly, which makes it even worse. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think of Jow Budden's response. He did say that, yeah, Akademiks was wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Twitch ban, and what do y'all think about? Did y'all come up like this? Did y'all come up with people telling you, hey, you still a virgin? Well, you ain't smashed nothing yet. You 15, you 14, you 16. You ain't. Well, was people doing that? A friend of my family did that to me when I was 12 years old. So y'all let me know if y'all had the same experience, and do y'all teach y'all kids that? Is this how y'all talk to your kids? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. We got memberships now. $1.99 a month. You become 7-day certified. You get custom emojis made by me, custom loyalty badges made by me, and member shout outs at the end of videos. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7-Day Theory.